It's over for Splitgate, and I can't say I didn't see this coming. Massive changes happened today, some good, some bad, but it's hard to see how the game survives beyond this. I'm hoping for the best, but it might be one of the first games in history to completely close the first title and then send the recent second release back to beta. Today we're going to go through everything Splitgate 2 related. It might be the final video on the game for a long time, so let's get into it. So my plan today is to go through absolutely everything that's happened, the official statements by the developers, and then give my own thoughts, kind of like feedback, as to why Splitgate 2 lost 90% of its playbase in just a few weeks. These are issues I pointed out right when the game came out that sadly got worse as the population went down, and it's something I said right out of the gate. It's such a shame really, because fundamentally the gameplay is really enjoyable, and even you guys on the channel thought Splitgate 2 was a ton of fun. So without further delay, the official statement by the Splitgate 2 CEO said, "To the Splitgate community, we believe in Splitgate 2. This game means everything to us. It's been our life for almost 10 years. We've heard your feedback and we agree with you. We launched too early. We had ambitious goals with Splitgate 2, and in our excitement to share it with you, we bit off more than we could chew. We rushed certain features, made some boneheaded mistakes, and most importantly, we didn't give you the polished, portal-filled mayhem you fell in love with." What do they mean by this? Well, there's no progression system, which I pointed out. The matchmaking for the ranked-based mode uses hidden values, not the actual visible rank. This means a bronze level player can match a top 100 player, and it meant the ranked release was an absolute mess. The worst part, and it's eerily similar to Halo Infinite, was that by rushing the game out the door, as the CEO said, they accrued technical debt that prevented changes to the game. This meant the horrible rank system was baked into the title, it was harder to iterate and add new content, and on the whole, it sounds exactly like Halo Infinite, which is a shame. The matchmaking was also brutally unfair for newcomers, something that I warned about. A full group of high-ranked players shouldn't be able to match a solo queue beginner, but as the population dwindled, I would play games and lose 50 to 10. My teammates would get 0 kills, and I would get the 10. Not great for a healthy gaming ecosystem. So what are the Splitgate 2 developers doing? They said, "We're going back to beta. We'll be heads down until early next year, rebuilding major parts of the game to capture the spirit of what made Splitgate special. That means reworking progression from the ground up, adding more portals to our maps, simplifying monetization, and refocusing on classic game modes you've been asking for. They're also going to do more, which they're going to share soon." I actually called out the monetization when it first launched, and the prices were halved overnight, which is a good first step, but I think we can all agree, even you guys watching this video, that more could be done. I also think in terms of portaling, that when you watch someone play Splitgate and they're absolutely cracked at portaling, it's incredibly jarring to watch, both from a gameplay and a spectating point of view. The Battle Royale was actually better in the fact that it limited the amount of portals you can do, something that I think the arena mode should look at, albeit the limit shouldn't be as low. I also want to say to the developers that the original Splitgate, that didn't hold much of a population either, so mimicking the original game isn't going to be a guarantee to success, so just keep that in mind. The CEO went on to say, in how we build this, the future release of Splitgate 2, well, it starts with you. That means more playtests, more surveys, more listening, and truly being community first. Our goal is to combine the DNA of the first game with the best improvements from the second. Again, the original Splitgate really struggled to hold a population over time. The same issue has happened again with Splitgate 2, so I'm not sure modeling it after the first game is the right decision to make. I will say, to the benefit of the developers, I thought they actually responded to feedback quite quickly, especially when the game first came out. There was fairly fast content releases over the first month, but the population still dwindled. I consistently said since the game came out, the biggest challenge this game faces is longevity. I don't want to say I'm right because I want all games to succeed, but it's just how it is. The CEO went on to say, "To give ourselves time to build the Splitgate you deserve, we've made the incredibly difficult decision to reduce certain roles and shift our resources to focus on this rework. This is heartbreaking. These are our teammates and our friends, and they helped build what we have today. They're receiving severance and job placement support, and we're committed to doing everything we can to help them through this transition. We hope to bring them back when we can." This means many of the community developers I spoke to when the game was in alpha, beta, and full release are gone, and it's a real shame. Splitgate had one of the most responsive community teams in gaming, and they'll be missed. Lots of layoffs happened across the board, and even content creators who were planned to be sponsored creators have been cancelled too in an effort to cut costs. The statement continues on to say, in an effort to retain as many team members as possible, we're also going to be shutting down the OG Splitgate servers in a month. While we'd love to keep these servers online indefinitely, it's cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple years, and we have to prioritize as our team. Like us, we know this game means a lot to so many of you, so we are exploring the possibility of supporting offline/peer-to-peer matches. When we return, we plan to have a dedicated experience in Splitgate 2 that delivers on the promise of the original. So when I say Splitgate is over, that is what I mean. The original game will be getting an offline-only version. The developers will look and see if they can do peer-to-peer, just like the old Halo games. When the servers go down in a month, you will be able to verse bots in an offline setting. We literally just spoke about Stop Killing Games, how you don't really own those games in live service products, and when the servers go down, you don't get to play anymore. So the fact that the Splitgate developers are willing to create an offline-only version, I haven't seen a single developer do that, so kudos. In saying that, the final part of the statement says, in the meantime, Splitgate 2 will remain playable and will still be shipping Chapter 3, as well as fixes and high priority changes. We hope you will continue to play and support the game as always. Please keep the feedback coming. We've faced a lot of dark days and made many mistakes, but we've learned a lot and are as determined as ever to make Splitgate as great as possible. Splitgate has been our life for 10 years and we wouldn't have it any other way. We've got work to do, but we aren't giving up. We love this game and we love this community too much to ever quit, so we won't. So Splitgate 2 will remain online, but what sort of population it holds seemed bleak at best. I genuinely wonder if the Battle Royale mode, which requires a fair amount of players, will even be playable anymore, or if arena modes will be the only go-to from now on. I know the Steam charts aren't the full population. There is a lot of people playing Splitgate 2 on console, but it does show trends in the population. Across the board from console to PC, Splitgate 2 lost over 90% of its players within a month, and that has spurred the decision to send the game back to beta. It's sad all round really, because I wanted this game to succeed. Many people said this all stemmed from the Make FPS Great Again comment with the CEO wearing the hat, but I think it's just further proof of just how hard it is to break into the games industry. From the research I did, because I know you guys are interested in this, a majority of people who own consoles are happy playing Call of Duty Warzone and Fortnite, and they really aren't willing to try anything beyond those mainstream titles. If Splitgate 2 is to have any hope of succeeding in an already highly competitive market, they'll need to find a way to attract new players and then keep them around. Consistent updates in combination with a matchmaking experience that allows them to learn the fundamentals is key. Even a bot bootcamp playlist where you just go up against bots and learn the mechanics might be the way to go. We all agree, everyone watching this video, myself, even the developers, that the mechanics of the game are fun. The movement is fun. The gameplay is great. There's pre and post game lobbies and you can talk to players via voice and text chat. It's also proof that a battle royale will not fix all of your problems. Not the worst game mode to have in there by any means, but it is not the be all end all. Splitgate 2 was clearly trying to attract that Fortnite battle royale audience, but as I just said, those Fortnite players, they don't want to change games, especially when Fortnite is showing no signs of slowing down. And that's it. That's Splitgate 2, the future of the game, and the end of Splitgate 1. There'll be an experience within Splitgate 2 replicating the original game, so that is cool. I wish the developers the best of luck. I'll definitely give the game a try once the major overhauls happen. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.